Alan, you did not see Beast.
I did not see Beast.
Okay, I saw Beast last night at the AMC Burbank 16. I saw it with a not a very packed crowd. It was lightly attended. Okay. And Beast is the story of Idris Elba. He's a father. He's taking his 2 daughters to Africa because that is where he met his wife, who has passed away from a disease. The trip is kind of a healing trip for the family. They were separated when she passed away. There's a lot of work that dad has to do to earn the trust of his daughters back. This is the backdrop of this story. He meets his friend who is a person who works with lions. There are, prides there, right, of lions and whatnot. So a pride is wiped out by a bunch of poachers. There's one lion left. And this is basically Jaws with a lion. And it's incredibly frustrating and stupid. This is going to be a very short review. Because I just need to warn you about this movie. If this movie were on streaming and I was watching it at home, I would leave my house. I would just leave my house and not finish watching. I felt like walking out of the theater. The movie is 90 minutes and feels insufferably long. The script is awful. Idris Elba is very good. And the guy,
is it Sharlto Copley or
what's that?
Is it Sharlto Copley? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Wait, could you pronounce that incorrectly one more time?
I think I say it better if it's fast. Sharlto Copley. He played Face in the 8 movie.
Yes. Is that what?
Yeah, he's from
He was also in he was in District 9.
Yes, District 9.
He was District 9. I didn't recognize him.
And he played that robot that insufferable.
Yeah, Sharlto Copley. He plays Martin Battles in the film. Anyways, so Martin is Idris Elba's character's friend. They're being attacked by this lion when they visit, like, this village has been wiped out. It's basically Jaws with a lion, except all the animals, I would say most of the animals in the movie are digital. And in particular, the lion looks very digital. The movie tries to show off with like a lot of single takes. You'll see like a single tape kind of hovering around, and it goes around the car, and the lion is trying to get in at every turn. It just looks very digital. And then there's a scene near the end of the movie where it's like a digital Idris Elba fighting a digital lion. It's the stupidest thing. And I never do this, by the way. When I'm in a movie theater, I'm very polite. I don't yell. I don't, talk. I'll whisper if my friends are like, "Hey, do you want me?" I'll be, "Hey, whisper." I am a male Karen in movie theaters, and I'm not, and I don't give a shit. I don't freaking care. I paid to see the movie. However, there was a moment I almost yelled out loud. They're running away from the lion. His daughter is injured. They go into this place where the poachers, it's like a haven for the poachers, this little room. Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
You hear the bang? They're working on, hey. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. Do they have to do it now? I might have to go talk to them. Anyways, so they go in there and they walk in and they don't close the door. And I literally am looking like, this is like, when the people in horror movies are so stupid, you're just annoyed and you just think, well, they just deserve to die. Well, they all deserve to die in this. And of course they don't die. That's not, I hope that's not a spoiler, but you could already know going into the movie that at times it felt like a bad family movie because the daughters are insufferable. There's a part where they're like on the walkie-talkie with the Martin character, and they're like repeating things back and forth. So the daughters will say, "He's behind the tree." He'll say, "He's behind the tree. He's behind the tree." They yell out, "He's behind the tree." It's so bad. This movie is at best a 3 out of 10. Awful. So they run into this thing. They leave the door open, and I almost yelled, "Close the door! Close the door!" If you see this movie, the part where they walk in, just yell, "Close the door," because guess what happens? The lion comes through the door. It's so dumb. Everyone in this movie is as dumb as they possibly could be. And about a third of the movie is in the car. but not in a good way. There are some good films, like recently this movie Fall that was entertaining, where they're stuck on that thing. That was okay. That movie's like a 6, 5 or a 6. This movie's a 3 or below. So I do not recommend it in any way. Pass. It's the big movie opening this weekend, except for The Orphan, which I think I'll see. I'll try to catch that this weekend. We'll talk about it next week. But that's my review of Beast. Let's go to the comments.
Does it end in any clever way? At least
no, it does not.
It just ends.
It ends exactly how you would think it would end: a digital character fighting another digital character. Yeah. Scott Slaughterbeck says,
if I already guess, it ends like The Lion King, at least for Mufasa.
Scott Slaughterbeck says Lion slips a Slim Jim into a car window. Yeah, that probably would be better if that happened. Tumbleweed better than Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. If Bodies is a 1, this is between a 2 and a 3. So it's not good.
So you enjoyed it better than Bodies,
Kara says Hodor. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I should have said Hodor. Hodor, hold the door. Oh my God. Yeah, X Douchex, hold the door. CD Stein 69 for $4.99. Plain and simple. Ghost in the Darkness did it far better. Absolutely. The Mountain Lion and Prey looked better than any of the CGI in this. The lion looks very CGI because it just doesn't. It's Jaws with a lion, and it's stupid.
So compared to the RRR digital lion,
well, they were fun and they worked, and the movie was working. Look, bad digital effects you'll overlook if the movie is working. If the characters work, if the story works, you overlook digital effects. The acting enhances digital effects. When the acting is bad, the script is bad, the story is bad, you notice bad digital effects. Lubitsch Touch Me is a member and says it's like an inverted version of Roar. And 215.3, I think. Beast just makes me want to go watch Ghost in the Darkness again. Also a member. Thank you for that. A hacker called 4chan. Oof. Animal CGI is so cringe. Yeah, it's bad. Latino Slant. I'm actually not surprised. Idris is always great, but he's done a lot of stinkier movies, says Latino Slant. Mm-hmm. Idris Elba is always great. He's always great. He's not the reason this movie is awful.
He's following the Liam Neeson path, basically.
Exactly. The Luke Deckard Show for 5. Thank you for that. She-Hulk felt like they filmed a beat sheet and forgot they needed to fill the moments in between with character development, drama, and raising stakes. We'll get into that later. I think the problem with She-Hulk is the first episode is an origin episode, and it's not typical of the rest of the show, which is a lawyer show. Once it gets
it's very much a pilot. It's very much a pilot episode.
It's a pilot episode. It's not I wonder if it would have been interesting, Alan, if they just started the show with her in the courtroom and then they ran the first episode as a flashback to how she got her powers. That might have actually been like a machete order. They show her origin later in the show. There you go.
I don't disagree with that.
Patrick Lemire says needs a quint. There you go. Jeremy Johns just reviewed RRR today and said the same thing about the CGI. It doesn't matter if the CGI looks bad if the movie's good. Absolutely. In particular, characters the same way. Like if you're engaged in a character, Christopher Reeve as Superman Clark Kent, Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man Peter Parker, they worked, and any flawed special effects you can ignore because you're engaged in the story. And Jeremy Johns, that's great. It's great that 5 months later, he fucking found this movie. 5 months. Movie was in theaters in March, folks. It's fine. Look, I seek out weird shit. But if your job is to pay attention to this stuff, you should be paying attention to this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we were there from the very beginning.
There you go. For a lot of things, including Man Baby, which we're going to talk to the director later today. Dempsey, did he punch the lion with a torch? He did not. Should have done that because that happens in RR Dempsey. Remember, thank you for that. Smith Denard for 2. It was great to meet you in Vegas, Chris. Fun time. Thank you, Smith. I hope you got one of my books, Celebrities Poop. And if you want something for free, remember, folks, you can send us a self-addressed stamped envelope. It's super easy, barely an inconvenience. Just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Film Threat, 5042 Wilshire Boulevard, PMB 1500, Los Angeles, California 90036. Send a self-addressed stamped envelope. I'll send you a Film Thread sticker. Might send you more stuff if you send me a larger envelope. May have a DVD lying around. Who knows? But so there you go. Adam Iglesias says, was the lion fight okay though? No, it was not. It was it felt very fake. I didn't believe it. And Pops became a new member. Pops became a YouTube member on the Film Threat channel. You're going to get all sorts of, you're going to get a bunch of stuff from Vegas for members only. And Alan's going to be posting stuff from CineQuest for members only. Right, Alan?
Yes.
There you
I've
go.
got plans.
And Tom of Midnight's Edge has still not seen RRR. Neither is Gary Beekler. Neither is Ryan. I don't know what I have to do. Like, I don't know what I have to do, but that's the mission of this channel. If you watch this channel, you're going to get odd movie recommendations for small indies worth checking out. Fat Elvis says RRR, drink. That's on the bingo card. And VDR says, Chris is an evangelist for RRR. His reward in heaven will be great. Well, I feel like it's like my job just to tell you about movies and shows that are not the norm. The one I'm watching now, which is weird, watching She-Hulk and then watching another lawyer show, is Extraordinary Attorney Woo. It's on Netflix. It's a Korean legal drama, and it's very entertaining. It's a good pairing with She-Hulk, I might add. So there you go. And Smith Denard, thank you so much. It was fun. This is part of why my voice is barely there. Sorry, folks. Still on coffee number 1. It was just great to meet everybody. And I always, when I meet fellow nerds, I talk too much.